After working hard and going through the everyday tasks of life, we all deserve to take some time off and enjoy ourselves.
Yes, but with all the free time that vacation brings, we may actually end up spending even more time on our devices than we usually do.
And this brings us to a really interesting point that I did not know about you.
Yeah, you're learning a lot about me today.
The cruises, I mean, so much today.
Yeah.
But there's something that you do when you go on vacation.
Yes, I delete Instagram off my phone.
And have you, this is really just to like take away the
Well, here's
temptation?
the thing, and I oftentimes I keep it deleted for a while after, but that's always the time I delete it because it's so easy. Every morning I'll get on my phone and look at it for half an hour, you know, and
yeah,
I'm sure
the
you
death
do it.
scrolling, the doom scrolling.
And afterwards, I don't feel happier, I don't feel healthier, I don't feel more informed. I just feel sort of like lousy.
Yeah.
And so, and I don't want to take away my vacation, you know, take away time from my vacation by looking at it. And then also, like, you're thinking, like, should I post? And then as soon as you post, you have that weird feeling where you're like, should I check and see if anyone commented?
Right.
Should I see if someone liked it? I just want to take all that off the table
and just enjoy.
Focus on the trip.
Enjoy. You still use your phone, though. You still take pictures. And
I take pictures, and you know, I'm talking with friends, and I'll text them a photo or two if you know, if they're interested. But I'm not putting it on social media or anything.
That's really interesting, and I think such a good thing. There are so many times that I find myself on my phone too much, and we use a lot of it for work. We share a lot of social media videos here, but there is that part of you that thinks, like, what am I truly gaining from this?
Right, and it feels a lot more like it's like an addictive thing rather than a pleasurable thing at some point, where you just feel like, sometimes I'll grab my phone and I'll ask, why am I grabbing for it? Is it because I feel a little sadness or a little uncomfortable and I'm trying to fill that with something? With sort of something? I mean, to be really dark also, do you want to go there?
Let's go deep, come on.
It feels like when we're all looking at this, we're all like marinating in the same sort of stew of this like echo chamber, and then it's like you'll never have a creative thought of your own because we're all like stuck in this like social media soup.
Yeah, no, I totally get that 100%. I do think that social media can prove to be good and useful when there are shared experiences that we can say, oh, that's also happening to me.
And I think it used to be when Instagram was new and you could go through it and you just saw your friends and you were, you know, were catching up with old friends. But then, I mean, I think it's probably those app companies who sort of turn it into that addictive thing because they're like, well, how can we get them to spend 5 more minutes on here?
How about if we make a bunch of videos that they can't stop watching?
Yeah, exactly, right.
Okay, this comes from the blog Pin and Travel. They offered some tips to help you achieve media detox if you aren't as bold as Boaz from the get. But they do say make it easier to avoid social media by deleting the apps right off the get-go, like you do, which is great. They also say discover the benefits of avoiding social media by leaving your phone in the hotel. So if you're going somewhere, lock it up, leave the hotel, leave it behind. Make staying away from social media easier by putting the airplane mode on.
Oh,
that's another way.
That's smart, because then, well, I turned off notifications also. Maybe that's on there too. Oh, yeah, which is also nice, because then you're not, it's just not reminding you constantly to go back on.
And then it says to take the focus off social media, take some pictures, but focus on making memories. And for your social media hiatus, go somewhere where you can really unwind. So maybe it's something where you can't have your phone. Maybe you're going to the spa. Maybe you're doing an activity where you can't have your phone because you might lose it, break it, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to go on a cruise.
It's interesting because maybe you go on a cruise. Do you not have service on a cruise?
No, you don't, unless you pay extra for it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Immediately love.
Yeah, another great reason.
I do every night put on my do not disturb. Like I put like the focus on bedtime.
Yeah.
8:15 every night.
That's great, because then otherwise you're tempted. It's just, it feels like, how are you going to have a good night's sleep when you're in bed still scrolling?
I still do that. I still do that. But it's for work, I feel like sometimes.
All right.